We play a round of If You Only Knew It.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure.
I do watch Big Brother, but I don't have any guilt. I think sometimes it's the most entertaining of TV, so I kind of embrace it.
Person you trade places with for a day.
I would love probably to be able to dance in a ballet. That I just would love to know what that feels like.
What keeps you up at night?
If it would be anything, it would be the kids.
How old are they?
They're now 25 and 21, so they're more or less launched. But you know that never goes away.
25 and 21.
Yeah.
You have a 25.
Yeah, thank you. I like that.
Strangest job you ever had?
I scooped popcorn at the Lorena Theater on Ventura Boulevard for a summer.
Proudest accomplishment?
It's my family. Of course, it's my family.
What never fails to make you laugh?
There are certain people. My husband makes me laugh.
Is there anyone you're dying to work with?
I've worked already with so many people, but am I dying? I don't know. My brain doesn't really think that way. I tend to respond to opportunities that come along because I think there's a kind of safety mechanism inside of me that says, oh, the minute you start thinking, I'm dying to do anything, the devil comes in and changes your plans, you know.
You ever turned down anything you regretted?
Oh, of course.
Like?
Yeah, I'm not going to say. A lot, though.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
When you saw it, was it a movie?
Yes.
When you saw the
handful.
movie.
Yeah.
When you saw, and it pick anyone in your head.
Yeah.
What was it like to say, I turned that, Jack Lemmon turned down The Hustler?
Do you know something? This sounds sort of very sort of Pollyanna, but I really do believe that everything happens for a reason, and that there are times when I've turned down things that I regret, but if I had accepted the movie, I think there's a big possibility it would not have worked as well as it did without my presence in it, because there was some ambivalence on my part for whatever reason. I wasn't ready or didn't understand the part or all these things. So, I mean, I really, you know, I think that there's a danger when you're in this business for a really long time of really torturing yourself about what didn't happen, what decision you did or didn't make. And it's really a road to psychological agony.
Well said. Dream co-star?
Well, I've just worked with somebody who was my dream co-star and then really lived up to my expectation, which was Gabriel Byrne.
Wonderful actor.
He's a wonderful actor and just a very extraordinary man. And I just had, it was one of those times when you have a excitement about working with somebody and they just don't let you down on any level.
Is the movie coming?
It's a project for television based on War of the Worlds. It's a kind
really?
of reimagining of the H.G. Wells book. Yeah, it'll be coming out soon. I'm excited about it.
What's the best thing about living in the UK?
No guns, national health, a culture with lots of history, a reverence for education, which I do value, and easy access to Europe, to the rest of the world. I think people in England, because it's a tiny little country, they're much more aware of the rest of the world than I tended to be when I was growing up in America, and that's been a wonderful thing for me in my life.
What's the worst thing about living in the UK?
The weather's gray, but you get used to that. I like to tell this story because I'm very proud of this. When I first moved to England, you just could not get a good cup of coffee for love or money. They didn't understand about coffee there. And I was in such a state, I got down on my knees and I prayed for Starbucks to come and save me. And now there's 2 on every block. So I feel that I've made my contribution to the culture in that way.
They've improved, though.
They're much better. Oh, my God. The food's better, too.
What's the biggest difference between the two countries?
It's an older culture in England, if that makes sense. They've been up, they've been down, and they've inherited a wisdom about things.
That comes with years.
It comes with years of being a country. And so in comparison to America, which is so vital and so wonderful and so diverse and is a country I love so much. I mean, it's a country that's founded on principle, which is no other country on the planet that it was founded on principle. Britain is founded on history. And so for that reason, history is much more important to Britain, tradition, the way things are done. And I think there's a lot that I value about that. But then there's a lot that I miss about that energy of America, of a country that's young and everything's possible. And certainly, in the day it was based on these ideals about equality and human rights.
Sometimes
and
that
things.
leaves us, though.
I know. It does.
Tell me something people don't know about you.
Well, I suppose I always like to talk about the music because I don't think people know about that very much.
What is something you wish you were better at?
The music.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.